Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's resume our complete beginner's guide to Core Keeper, shall we? So what's our job? Well, we have decent pants, chest. We'd love to get some rings. We want to make a shield. A pet would be fantastic. But in order to do all of that, we're going to need to get some more copper, and even enough tin to make the better workbench and just keep our progress going. This requires copper. So at this stage of the game, you're just making sure that you have access to the mineral that we're looking for, which is copper, and trying to find tin as well. So you can see, like, if I'm looking at the map, we've explored pretty equidistantly from the starter point, although we could go to the northeast and maybe even the southeast a little bit. And I like to kind of just move in circles from the base to cover it all, because you will find, in general, tin on the opposite end of the spectrum from your base that you find iron. So once we locate one of those, we can kind of get a regular idea, or a pretty good idea of where the other is. And copper is just all around close to us. So I'm going to go through my door, push E, close it up, and oh, mushroom for me. Take it, put a torch there, and let's go. We got a little lantern so we can see things a bit easier. So this appears to be a dead end. And let's just see, yep, above us there's some sparkles. Now this looks more like it might be a fishing spot. I'm not sure, but I'm going to take this down, and you can see my lantern right now. This would be pitch black, but the lantern is allowing us to see. And this is copper. Okay, so great. And there's some more up here, so let's just keep going. Okay. Talent point in mining, let's take it. Go to our skills tab, and a little bit of boost to mining damage. Wonderful. Let's move over here to the east. Oh my gosh, we picked it up. We found one. What was I just talking about? We wanted a ring. We got a ring of stone. The ring of stone is fantastic because it gives you plus 14 mining damage. So you could see, like, my pick does 48. Our skill gives us a boost, and then this gives us even more. So this just makes mining easier, allows us to mine through more. Now, if we find the matching item, if we get the ring of rock, then we get a set bonus, which would give us even more mining damage, which of course we want. But it's just random as you're moving around that you find things like this. So obviously, the more you dig, the more chances you have. We've picked up 3 copper ore, which is okay. I did see a large open space over here to the west. Oh, wow, look at this. Oh, this is fantastic. Okay. Bad guy coming in. Let's just switch to our sword. Now, actually, we got this new sword. Okay, here's a big boy. He hit us. Okay. Oh, boy. Interesting. Okay, lots to talk about right there. So those big boys have an armored shell on them, like, that looks rocky and spiky, but once they slam into something, they get dazed and the armor comes off and you can hit them for a ton more. And our new sword is one-shotting these mushrooms because it does so much damage, which is just glorious. But even not, like, even in my Let's Play, I did not get a weapon this strong this early. And you just have to kind of move out of the way, hit the enemy, come back, and if you get hit like we did, okay, just eat some food. Get ourselves to bonuses. No problem. Now there's some water here, but let's go ahead and use our shovel, and we're going to dig. And we got a hat, and we got some seeds. Now we did get these Witch Doctor genes. So this is what I was talking about. Yes, there is a 3rd level summoner piece. It's Witch Doctor. So Witch Doctor is like the low level summoner set, and then Chieftain level 5 is the next level up. So we kind of skipped it by going to this. Even though we don't get any benefit from this because we're not summoning anything, but we're just using the magic barrier and the health. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and go here. Now, the minion attack speed will be helpful if we get a pet, but we don't have that yet. But by goodness, here's what we do have. So much copper. Look at this. This is glorious. Over here. Let's move. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we now have, we actually got another ring of stone. Now, these don't give you, oh, by the way, you can, I should have explained this before. Sorry, derp. You can scroll on this pop-up, or this pop-out. So you can see right now we have 97 mining damage, but if I equip this, we go to 111. These don't give the set bonus because they're the same one, but they do stack. So we do get double the mining damage right there. You can see how much glow we have, etc. So don't forget to scroll your stats. Very useful. Big boy. Switch to your sword. See, he hits the wall, and then he becomes vulnerable, and we can just wreck him. A lot of slime here. But we're one-shotting everything with this sword. And it's good to just harvest some slime. We got a skull. And here's some more copper. I'm pretty sure it's... Okay, run! If you hit a brick that looks like it's made of kind of darker material that's all crumbly, it's like a TNT block. And if you hit it, it will start flashing red. You'll hear sound effects. Time to run away, because the explosion can kill you. But it's cool because it breaks a lot of the territory for you to reveal. Look, over here, across the way, you'll see that there's another biome. So there's like another area over there. Now we could just build a bridge and go there. But in my experience with this game, although you can do that, you want to stick to your zone. We're in the copper zone. If we maximize everything copper, maybe we go there. But even, honestly, we probably want to get tin before we go there. We'll see. But I'm certainly not through copper, and I don't feel like it's a great idea to go there. But I do feel like it's a great idea to get all this copper. Now, right down here, why not? You see, this is water, and I'm going to put a torch here so it's a little easier to see. You see these bubbles? These look like sparklies too sometimes when you're looking for minerals, but it'll just be a fishing spot. But if I use my fishing pole, oops, okay, I'm going to cast out a little bit further to try to hit this. And I'm just trying to hit this spot. Oops. Okay. There we go. Perfect. Hit the spot with the bubbles. When you see an exclamation point, just right-click. So you hold right-click to cast out further. And then when you see the exclamation point, just right-click. It's a pretty simple fishing minigame. Now this one, I need to build a land bridge so I can get the right adjacency to this spot. I'm just going to fish right here. I might be too far away from it. I might have cast too far. Let's see if that's in there. That looks good. So we got an orange cave guppy, and we got a rock jaw. And you see how this is white, the name of the item, and then this is green? And then this is green, and then this is blue. I believe that the game is conferring a rarity structure, so this is like common, green is, maybe uncommon, then blue is rare, and then if you move up to some other like uniques, they think they're purple or magenta or something. And you could keep fishing until the bubbles disappear. Gem crab. Hot dog. Fishing went up. The bubbles are gone, so let's just get the rest of these. Fish are great for cooking. Alright, so gem crab gives you a bunch of health. You can cook it, but I think maybe you can also... It might sell well. I'm not sure. You see in the upper right of the tooltip, there's like a little fork. That means it's food. And if it's a sellable item, you know, it'll tell you, like, this caveling skull in the upper right, there'll be the money icon. Now, we don't have any money yet, but once we get to trader, we'll be able to get some cash. So the game kind of indicates to you, oh, this is meant to be eaten, this is meant to be sold, stuff like that, which is very useful. I always like when games tell you, like, very clearly, this is, you don't need to sandbag this, you need to sell it. So I don't feel bad about selling it. Run! See how big the explosion is. You heard the sound effect. You saw the red flashing. It's kind of fun. It's just like you can't fall asleep and zone out while you are mining. Unless you don't mind dying. Got a giant mushroom. So, I'm going to run away. I'm going to show you. Look at this. This gives you 25 max health when eaten one time. Eat it. So, we're going to select it right here. And we're going to just right-click. Bam. We just got 25 more health. You see we're at 181 now. We're rocking. Great boost. So, if you find that giant mushroom, eat it to get the health boost. Ah, boy, I wasn't facing the guy. Okay. Here we go. I'm just killing everything and seeing if there's anything good. How's my inventory? We're almost full. Oh, I got a talent point in running. Let's do this. Dig it. We got a loyal egg. There it is. So this is our first egg, and this is what we can hatch to get a pet. But in order to do that, we have to have a lot of technology that we can get, but we're going to need, just to move up the tech. Move up on the tech. There's some sparklies. I'm going to go over here. By the way, push M. Check out where we are. We're actually just right directly above our base. We're not that far. Like I said, I kind of like to move in circles and just follow the copper. Now here's another ring. We can't even pick it up because our inventory is full. I'm going to get rid of this fungal soil. This is just another ring of stone. But that's okay. We could break it apart or we could sell it. What you got for me? Something we already had, no problem. Bunch of slimes up here, but they're blocked by those roots. Heartberry. Speaking of roots, I could use some wood. I do have some in my inventory, so that's good. Now, if you want some extra space, you can just take this peasant hat and put it over here, and take these witch doctor jeans and put them over here on tab 2 of your inventory, just to open up a little more space, and I'm going to switch to my sword. Ow. I mean, not really. Sort of ow. Ooh, we got a slime figurine. And let me see if I could show you that. Yes. Excellent. It's a decorative. Alright, we can't pick up everything what we're seeing right now. So, I want to drop some stuff. I don't need this turf block. Get rid of it. Picked up some bread. That's cool. One glow tulip is not necessary. And that's another peasant's hat. Alright, well, that's not great. Put it over there on slot 3. And we got another egg. A lively egg. Okay, so we have a lot of options now for what kind of a pet we want. Alright. I'm going to get this copper and go back. Okay. We're really close anyway. Oh, I didn't switch to my sword. I'm like, why am I not one-shotting? Not on my sword, that's why. Alright, there's some items here that we might want. Alright, let's go to slot 2. Let's put this on. And put this on. And we got the Witch Doctor's hat. Now, the Witch Doctor's hat, we have the Peasant chest, which we already had. Let's put this on slot 3. The Witch Doctor hat, where are you? It's right here, level 3. Not obviously as good as what we've got, but it's a hat nonetheless. We can break it apart at the salvage table for some stuff. There's so many sparklies, I just have to get this. I can't resist. You will get to a saturation point with copper where you're like, okay, I just have too much. There's so many over here. We'll just come back here later. I need to go back to start dropping off items. I just can't carry anything. But we're not at that point yet. We still want copper pretty badly. Alright. And just about back home. Let's fight this big guy. Just let him go. You know, he did drop something good. So I'm honestly just going to switch this like so. I'm just going to drop that because all I need to do is just eat this bread and then we can pick this up. And it's a stone skin potion. This is 34 plus armor for a minute. It's fantastic to use in a situation when you need a lot of armor, like on a boss. So we're going to save that. All of our crops are grown, which is tremendous. But the first thing we need to do is run over here and just drop off all of our copper to get smelted. Start that. Okay, that's going. Great. We could start cooking a bit. So we have some mushrooms in here. Any other food that we want to use? Well, we do have a heartberry. And we know that it makes this mushy berry pudding, which is very nice. It gives you 25 max health for 10 minutes, which is very good. I'm going to just use my sword and just kind of, you know, harvest. You could use whatever you want. You can use your pick. Doesn't matter. Use something. Just left-click the fully grown item, and then you will pick it up if you have space. But we don't have a lot of space, so we're going to go here. We're going to start dropping in all of the seeds that we've got to make space. Wonderful. And we need to pick up all of this stuff, and we're going to cook with it. So let me take this out like so, and then I'm going to just drop in these bomb peppers and make some wraps. And let me go back over here. Let me drop off all of my duplicate items into this chest just to make space. Any other crafting items that I want to put in here? Tin, sure. Okay. And now I'm going to go to this. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take off all of this backup gear, and we're just going to break it apart. I don't need any of it. Be careful not to take off your lantern and your pouch. Those carry over between the different equipment tabs. And I'm just going to shift-click pretty much everything that I've got here that I don't plan on wearing. Oh, I can only do a certain number. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Look at that. I got copper bars, I got fiber, I got scrap. That's just awesome. And I will go over here and we'll put everything away. Now, this was our consumable box. I'm going to drop in the stone skin potion. And I'm also going to... let's put in our eggs. This is also kind of our valuables. So, this is more decorative, so I'll put it in my furniture box. There. Now, I got some food in fish and things. So you see we're cooking away. I'm going to take this out. Got a talent point in cooking. Let's spend it. Before you cook, spend that point. So we get 5% food from cooked food, so we need less food to survive, which is great. I'm going to go ahead and put in the blue cave guppy and mix it with the bomb pepper and see what we get. And while that's happening, I'm going to go into this box. I'm going to dump in all my fish, all my finished food that I can mix with, heart berries, all of that stuff. And I don't need to carry both of these food types. And then I'm going to go over here and I'm going to start taking out, I want to grow heart berries and I want to grow glow tulips and even this bomb pepper. So I'm going to take my hoe and I'm going to start, now look at this. My hoe has been upgraded to the copper hoe. Let me show you what that means. It means that we can now operate on a 2x2. So we can make a much bigger plot of land. And you can remove, this is very important, you can remove slime or something from the surface much easier if you do that. So now I'm just going to start planting everything. I made a bigger farm. You could see, by the way, that slime has like come all the way to our base. He wasn't there before. He's just wandered over and he would try to get in, but the door blocks him. And here we go. Just drop everything. Great. Now, unfortunately, our water bucket is empty and we don't really have an easy access to water. I'm going to go here. I'm going to take out 36 bars. So now, what can we craft? We have a ton of bars. So, we haven't yet made the glass smelter, we haven't made the electronics table, and we haven't made the railway forge. We also haven't made the carpenter's table or the painter's table. This is for decoration and bases. What we want would be an egg incubator, electronics table, and a glass smelter. We first need the glass smelter, and we'll make the electronics table. Railway forge we don't need right now. You can build it if you want. Just don't think we need it. And I'm just going to put my glass smelter right here. And my electronics table, I'll put it right there. Now the glass smelter, all it needs is sand. So let's go back in here and take out all of our sand blocks. Go to the glass smelter and just put those in there. Again, it doesn't take fuel. It's just going to burn these up for us. Now the electronics table, we need a generator. And we need wires to power up our egg incubator if we want to try to hatch an egg. So how many copper bars do I have left? I have 30, which is actually a lot. Let's go ahead and make our shield and equip it. So now we have a shield. You could see if I unequip it, 7 armor, equip it, 14 armor. Our armor, I think, goes up by 8. No, I'm sorry, by 7 instead of by 6 because we have a percentage boost to our armor from some of our items somewhere. Like something is, maybe it's from our skills or whatever. Something's giving us a boost is how I see that. Okay, very good. Let's take out the glass and let's say, can I make the incubator? I need 8 glass. Okay, so no problem. Let's first just go here and it's done making the copper. We need more sand, but there's more sand all right here. Like this is just sand right here. You can even dig it if you want, but now we have a bunch. And I'll just come back here and I'll just shift click the sand in there. I'm going to go to the electronics table. I'm going to make a generator and I'm going to make 3 electrical wires. I'm then going to take this glass. We have 8. And now we can come here and make an egg incubator like so. We have talent points in crafting. Let's take it. There we go. And I'm going to set up a generator. And I'm also going to set up this wire. So let's go someplace nice and easy where there's a lot of light where we can see this. I'm going to put the generator right, or I'm sorry, the egg incubator right there. And I'm going to put the generator right there. And the generator doesn't take power, it's just going. And I'm going to then connect it with one wire in between. I only needed one. So you see how there's 4 yellow kind of dots on each side of the generator? That means you can send power out on each side. If I put it here, you see how the wire turns yellow, meaning like I'm sending power in all these directions. And it produces enough power for whatever it touches. Now this egg incubator is working. I push E to interact with it, and I'm going to put in an egg. So let's go get an egg. I put them up here, didn't I? I'm going to use the loyal egg, because I like the dog, which is what this makes, and I'm going to just put it in here. And so it's got electricity, and it is going to warm up. It takes quite a while for this to happen, so don't expect this to be a very, very quick process. It does take a bit. And here's water for our watering can. And honestly, because of the situation we're in right now, with how far, let me eat some soup. I was almost not well fed anymore. Look at this big boy. He wants to get in, but he can't. And the cool thing is, at least as far as I understand it, with these lower level enemies, they don't attack your door. Like, it's not like Terraria where they're going to beat down your door or anything like that. They're not attacking, so you can just, as long as you have a door, they can't get inside. So I'm just going to hold down right click and, move it around to water everywhere adjacent to myself and under me. But you see I'm going to run out of water. We might want to make a second watering can to fully water without having to make multiple trips. It does take some copper to do that. So if you don't have extra copper, then, maybe not. But at this point, we're doing okay on copper. I'm going to go down here and I'll water all this. There it is. There. Okay. So I'm going to go to my garden area and I'm going to just drop in my can. I'm going to go to my furniture box and I'm going to put in these tabs here. I'll put in these different types of blocks. This is just anything that's like, a placeable item. This is fine. And I'm going to put these back up on my hotbar. I have more mushrooms than I need to be carrying. I'm going to open up my box. We're going to dump in the copper. I'm going to take out the tin so we can smelt it. To make the workbench, we need 10 tin. We have only 5. So I'm going to go like this. And we know that we need more tin. We also, though, need to reinforce and just, get everything stronger that we can. I'm going to reinforce my chest piece. We now have enough copper to do that. We can reinforce our chieftain shorts. We have enough fiber and scrap. We can reinforce this. We have enough fiber. Everything that you can reinforce, do it. Make yourself stronger. You can't reinforce your rings. I'm going to reinforce my shovel. My hoe. Can't reinforce your fishing rod. But I'm telling you, just do it. It repairs it. Actually, I don't know if it repairs it, but it definitely refills its reinforcement. And we're down to 8 copper, which is, not great, but we're going to find more as we go. And I'm going to go back to the food section. And you can see we made this blue pepper wrap, which is, look at this. 13 magic barrier for 10 minutes. Just so good. I'm going to take out the pepper. I'm going to put in the mushrooms. And I'm going to go in here and let's just, use this fish and just kind of start cooking again, see what we can get. And I'm going to put this in here. And I'm going to keep these extra foods for a boss fight. I don't need it right now. Just free up my inventory. And speaking of don't need it right now, these food rations, we don't need it. We have our soup. So let's just move everything over to make even more space. All right. So we haven't found tin yet, but this biome could maybe be what we're looking for, where there was the rocky area. We could check it out. Remember, I'm just dropping torches everywhere to see where I've been. Oop, there's a bunch of copper over there, and it's sand too, so we need all this. Let's go. Boxes, heart berries, mushrooms. Yes, please. We'll take it. Oh, is that tin? Yes. No, wait. Actually, I think that's iron. Let me see. All right. Oh, I didn't mean to double build that. Here, I used my shovel to take it down. There we go. I've made a bridge. Now, I'm going to see what this is. It's iron. Okay. So if iron is here, then tin is probably down here. Kind of like opposite it. Sort of. It usually works in that way. Okay. The Forgotten Ruins 1. So this is definitely... You see this guy over here who was sleeping? This guy is dangerous. And this guy might be too dangerous for us. I don't recommend piddling around in the iron area until you're ready for it. The enemies will be a lot more devastating than we think. And so I'm actually going to dig out the path so that they can't cross over and come back to our base in any way. I don't know if they would go that far, but not worth it. All right, this guy's running. Let's kill him. And there's some sparklies here, so let's just get this stuff. All right, so this is blue, but that's okay. This is ancient gemstones. You do need this. All right. Well, then now we know where we need to go by checking the biome and just... it might be more like it's, tin is on... Or, iron's on the east, and so tin is over here. Excuse me, but I think... It's, we'd be best suited to just start out looking in the opposite direction away from our settlement. There we go. I'm going to close that door. And our egg is going. You can check it. You can see it's not made very much progress. Our plants are growing. And we're done smelting our tin. Let's go ahead and make some more glass while we're here. Just throw that in there. Fantastic. I'm going to take this glass out and just put it in my box so that I'm ready in case I need it. And I'll deposit everything that I've already got over here. And this is iron ore. Let's drop it in. And let's go ahead and smelt the rest of this copper. Take out the tin. Just kind of get our inventory squared away. Looks good. I'm going to go here. I'm going to drop in. Go here. Drop in that. This is a mushroom. Let's put it in there. And then as far as the seeds go, let's drop in these. Perfect. So our inventory is clear. We're not well fed. We need to eat some. There we go. And we're ready to go try to get some tin. We've built an egg incubator. We've reinforced all of our gear. We've got power going. We're smelting glass. And we are just doing beautifully here in Core Keeper. I hope you're still finding this series to be useful and fun, everyone. I will check you in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Take care.